We're great. Let's be real. Could have gone any better for you? Getting the victory that you did, and your sparring partner, Sonny Kanto, getting the victory following right after you, could have gone any better than what you envisioned.
I thought it went really well, to be honest. I was happy. I'm not going to sit here and complain about anything. It was what it was. It was a good fight. A part of the show for the American fans, and thank you to everybody who came tonight. And thank you to everybody who travelled over and everybody who waited up at home. Because it didn't come on till, 5 in the morning, Frank? So all the fans who tuned in around the world and done a great job, you know. I was happy with everything that went on, but it's only the start. You're going to see much more of Tyson Fury on US soil, and Bob will tell you more about it.
If Deontay Wilder was watching, what do you think he was thinking watching you tonight?
Where's that question coming from? Can't see you. Oh, there you go. Say that again?
Sorry. If Deontay Wilder was watching, and I'm sure he was, what do you think he was thinking watching you do that second round knockout, break his nose?
He was probably thinking, why didn't I think of that entrance? Which I'm sure he should have been. But you know, we've got something better planned for next time, and I'm sure it's going to be a great show.
And also, was it a little bit extra sweeter in a way to take care of him the way you did after Joshua, had his upset?
Yeah, we saw a British fighter travel over to America last week or the week before, and he looked like he didn't want to be in now. For whatever reasons, we're not going to go into that tonight, it's not my concern or business. But tonight was Tyson Fury, Las Vegas. It doesn't get any bigger than this. This is the biggest thing that has happened in my career so far. Topping the bill at MGM Grand. I was in the car on the way with my wife, and I said, I think we made it, Paris. She said, why? I said, because we're headlining in Vegas. This is it. And got a good show, and I was happy with everything that went. All my family and all my friends and everyone who came over, they was all happy with the performance. My brother Shane, the biggest critic, he told me it was complete shit.
You're the best!
Back to the drawing board for Shane. But it was what it was. Happy with everything.
I don't know if I've ever seen you this excited in a long time. What was this night like for you?
I enjoyed every minute of it, you know. I enjoyed putting on a show. I enjoyed being in boxing, slipping and sliding out the way of shots. I said to Ben before, only an idiot put his hands down and try and swerve out the way of shots in an oncoming attack. But that's what makes it watchable, because at any given moment I could have been knocked out in there. But it was lucky that I didn't, so it was what it was.
Congratulations, first and foremost. Eliminating the obvious names that always come up when we talk about this after a fight. Who gets you really excited? Who do you see coming up? You're a student of the game. Who do you want to beat up?
Anybody who these two guys put in front of me. It doesn't really matter. The outcome will always be the same. Considering if I get fair play, then we'll win. But I feel better with a bit of weight more on me. I put on an extra 10, 11 pounds for this fight than I did last time. I felt stronger and I felt bigger, so I was happy with it.
Well, okay, as a follow-up, having a great night like this, how much does it make the fire burn even more to get your hands on Deontay again?
Deontay Wilder is coming. This fight's going to happen. There was 3 horses in the heavyweight division, and then there was 2. And I already beat him once, so I'll beat him again, and again, and again. And he ain't going to fight 50% Tyson Fury anymore. He's going to get a fully match fit, back active, back sharp Tyson Fury. It's heavyweight boxing, and anything can happen at any given moment, but the way I box and my style, I think it's kryptonite for anybody. As long as they don't knock me out, which you've seen it can happen, but they've got to keep me down. Provided they don't do that, then I'll keep winning.
Right in front, Tyson. Right here. Congratulations, that was a nice knockout for you. Happy to see that. My question for you is, as Bob said, you're going to fight another time this fall, and Frank's going to do another bout, and Deontay's going to have his fight in a rematch with Ortiz. Given the promotion and the hoopla around this fight, what obviously will take place in the hoopla to your next fight, and also for when Deontay fights with the promotion that he'll get in that fight, how big do you think that rematch can be, just in terms of popularity, pay-per-view, all the things that go into a big mega fight?
I think it's the biggest fight in world boxing, barring none. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, the rematch, is the biggest fight we're going to see in the next years, for a few years anyway. I don't see anybody else coming up or can be as big. You've got 2 undefeated heavyweights, lineal champion, WBC champion, fighting in the prime. Doesn't get any bigger than this. Heavyweight division, the heavyweight division is back, it's on fire. and it's everybody wants to be a part of it. You know, you've got a lot of young guns coming up, you've got a lot of second tier heavyweight trying to get into that first tier. There's a close pack hunting us down, but at the minute it's a 2-horse race. So it is what it is.
If I could get just a thought from Bob on that same topic, and Frank also, just on just the magnitude of what that rematch could be, given that they're both going to have another fight before it takes place.
Well, and I expect both guys get through their fights, the next fights. The fight will be first quarter of next year, and I really believe now, I'm not blowing smoke, it's going to be on pay-per-view, and I can't see why that fight won't equal or surpass the numbers that were done on the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. They're two little guys, great fighters. Mayweather, Pacquiao was built up for a lot of years, but still they're not heavyweights. And they're not heavyweights of this kind of category, and now of this notoriety. The reason the Fury Wilder fight, the first one, didn't do real numbers is because, let's be honest, other than some hardcore boxing fans, the public in America didn't know this guy. They really didn't know him. Now they know him, and after the fight in October, they will know him even more. Wilder will hopefully have a great fight with Ortiz and beat Ortiz, and the rematch, I think, is capable of doing over 4 million pay-per-view homes.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Frank, any thoughts on that?
I absolutely agree with Bob. What he's saying, it's a huge fight, and what we want for Tyson is justice. He got robbed, no doubt about that. In that fight, he was robbed. What he's looking for is justice, a fair shake, so it's on the level playing field, and he, in my opinion, will cement his legacy of being the best of his generation. He's a great heavyweight. You just think about all what he's been through, the time he's had out in the ring, and then you look at him in the ring, look how fast he is, his reflexes, his punch power, his boxing brain. He's head and shoulders above all.
Right here. Tyson, you said that there was 3 big guys in the heavyweight division. I'm assuming, obviously, yourself, you were referring to AJ and to Wilder, and you said now there's 2. Do you not make anything of Andy Ruiz defeating? Do you not consider him in that as, you know, the 3rd guy at the top of the heavyweight division?
No disrespect to Andy Ruiz, he's done a great performance, but he's locked into a contract with Joshua. So I don't consider him a part of this 2-horse race, no. I think me and Wilder beat Andy Ruiz quite comfortably.
And also, before you walked in, Bob mentioned a possible date of October 5th at Madison Square Garden. Obviously, that would be your first fight in the big room. What would that mean to you? Obviously, that is a closer flight for the UK fans. What would that mean to you to have all those UK fans have a closer fight, flight over to New York and be able to fight in the big room, the Mecca of boxing?
It'd be brilliant, you know. A lot of fans travel here to Las Vegas, so a few hours off the journey, it's close to a 5-hour flight, you know. Gives people an excuse to go to New York, go to Las Vegas. You know, people want to come and see the big fights, and you know, we're putting on big fights now, so all the fans can come and enjoy and have a good time for a couple of days or a week, however long they want to come. So it's fantastic to have the support, and all the travelling people who came over made the effort, spent their money, their hard-earned money, may I say, to come see me fight. I appreciate it.